He stole Kwame's words there. Kwame said come to fruition, and then Brennan said come to fruition, and everyone's coming to fruition now.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Ashley.
And we're membriash. And we are going to be watching the much anticipated
Love is Blind.
Season 6.
Reunion.
I didn't really mean to do that, but I just paused because I forgot what I was saying. Thank you. See, this is why you need to have a good partner.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Makes the dream work.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. We're reacting. This is a reaction. It's not live.
Thank God, honestly. I think we should just go. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm expecting.
All right. We may or may not stick around at the end, just depending on how much there is to talk about. But, I mean, it's going to be a mess, and I'm probably going to be mad at the end. So, yeah, why delay?
Why delay?
Why delay? Oh, this is like they're showing us the Squid Games of it all over here.
This?
Trip. If we went to a music festival, would I be able to carry you?
Oh, I hate this. I hate this.
I would like to pretend to be in the pods, though, so I get it.
Yeah, you're right.
That would be fun.
Do you think they do this for, like, date nights? And they're like...
Go in the pods?
Yeah, like pretend
they don't know each other?
You know, like when like they do that in shows, or maybe couples actually do that. I don't know. We've never.
Like role play?
Yeah. Like, oh, who's that? Yeah.
The one with the sequins?
Yes, the one with the sequins.
Like, she has one dress with sequins.
Right?
Hey, ladies, you almost ready?
We were born ready.
The better question is, are they...
Everybody's acting it up so hard, I am gonna rage puke.
This is what happens when they'll do shows like after
Yep.
they're done, while they bring everybody back like for some stupid like cookout or like fake vacation or whatever, and everyone feels so contrived.
Sorry. We should put lock.
Oh, I don't like this.
This is bad.
This is embarrassing.
I actually hate everything about this.
Hey, Brad, Tiffany.
Hey, Nick.
Some things never change.
Well, we're ready for you.
All right, be there in a second.
Oh, it's the hem.
I thought they were making a blowjob reference, to be honest.
I think they were kind of doing both.
So nervous.
It's exciting. Okay, I can't wait to get out there. Let's do this.
Part of my frustration with this is that Nick and Vanessa are kind of my two least favorite parts of the show, even with all the messes and crap.
The fake
like,
acting.
I don't like them.
Anybody fake, the bad actors. They're all bad actors.
Yeah, because you like acting. You like fake.
Yeah, I like good acting.
Yeah, you like good acting.
Right.
Neither of these are actors.
Right.
Hold on, there's only one lens. These are greasy.
Who else has a greasy face? Anyone?
Plenty of greasy people out there.
So
it's more
greasy.
the fingers than it is the face.
You know when they
Your face
say
isn't that
they'll
greasy.
call people greasy, and I am greasy.
Yeah.
Like I'm
You're
actually
oily.
greasy. I'm oily.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
The
they look
only successful
cute.
couple.
I like Amy's dress a
Her
lot.
bold red. Yeah. That,
We're so excited to have you guys and to see some familiar faces.
Yeah.
Yes, hi, everyone.
I don't understand why they brought these
The
people
panel?
back. Someone had a suggestion for why they brought these people back.
I said that it was them trying to make it look better from the fact that they only had one successful couple.
Yes.
In disbelief over what we have in store for you tonight. And don't worry, we'll be addressing every single scandal.
Oh, well, someone else said it was almost like a end of the show. Like,
Yes,
like
that's what I was
like the
thinking
show
of.
is dead. May as well
Yes.
just bring on everybody and celebrate the death of Love is Blind.
Including what happened with Clay after the altar, and has she met up with Clark Kent?
She's like, no.
Look at her. She's great.
And he looks sexy. Listen.
Both of you guys, your wedding was so touching. It was
It was touching. I wish I could have appreciated it.
tears are coming down his face. We love how important family is.
She is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, she looks kind of like a movie star.
She does.
And then there's Johnny, who's like nothing
He's
wrong
just
with him. He's just a
normal.
normal dude, kind
Yeah.
of goofy.
There we go.
Oh, yep.
Charlotte, okay.
It's funny. I love their sense of humor.
And you guys continue to show why you're absolutely perfect for one another. So
Oh, yeah.
congrats again on your
For showing that love truly is blind.
They're cute. I don't know if it was worth what they put everybody else through,
Yeah.
though.
did the experiment by choosing to say I do, and 9 of those couples are still married to this very day.
They're doing it.
So they're selling it hard.
Uh-huh.
They're like, we're good at this. We promise.
Yeah.
Welcome
They could just keep exploiting other countries, and eventually, when we've forgotten about it, they'll come full circle back to America. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd be fine. By the
Yeah.
time people don't even realize they're doing
It's
it
like
anymore,
10 years later.
they
And
trick them into going on the show.
And then there'll be a new generation of people, and they'd be like, have you heard of this Love is Blind? It's from the UK. And they'd be like, no, it's not. You fools. Don't fall for it again.
I wanted you to know I'm completely in love with you.
Why are we...
Because they did so badly with the couples this season, they have to put on the show.
I
You
can
were
fast
right.
forward all this crap.
You
This
were
makes me
right.
mad. This makes me mad, honestly. This isn't even this season.
No,
This
who
isn't a
cares?
reunion then. This is just them fluffing themselves.
And if there wasn't an ulterior motive, you would think they would do an episode just dedicated to like a where are they now kind of thing. Because they would make a lot of money doing that.
Yeah.
Plus these randos.
Yes, Gigi. Great to see you. First off, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Very much.
I don't remember who the season
He's
one.
from Bachelor.
Oh, really?
He was on Bachelor, yeah.
Or
Isn't
was
that
he on
crazy?
Bachelor or Bachelorette? He was one of the contestants? Or he was-
Bachelorette. He
And
was,
then-
yeah,
yeah,
sorry,
he dropped off,
Bachelorette.
and
He was
then
in Bachelor Land.
They found this lady and knocked her up.
Yeah.
Right? That's not a Love is Blind baby.
No,
It's
not.
half Bachelor.
But it's
We will not be deceived.
it's cool though. It's like you know when they
Yeah,
used to do those
like
episodes
crossover.
where they would cross over between networks.
Yeah.
It feels like that's what this baby is.
I was gonna hang out with you. And I ended up just falling in love and not doing that. So it's been a journey. It's been a different path. But it also
I don't remember her at all.
She looked a lot different. She had
Yeah.
blonde hair. She was with that smarmy like ginger guy. You remember? He was like messed up and he showed up in like a fancy vehicle and he was like fooling around with that girl Francesca from Perfect Match.
Oh, that guy?
That guy.
Damien or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. That was
She
her
was
guy.
with Damien?
Yeah.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God,
And
dude.
she said yes and he said no
Smarmy.
at the altar.
'Cause
And
he
then
tried
she
to give
ran
it-
away.
Oh.
And I think
Okay.
she fell into like a ditch.
Oh, wow.
While the cameras
okay.
were like chasing
well, that
her.
is
It was
exciting.
dramatic.
Let's bring her on out.
oh my God.
Let's please welcome Sarah Ann.
Mixed applause.
Oh, not the kid.
Oh, not,
Not
the
the
kiss! Not the kiss! Woo!
I feel a little bad for Sarah Ann. I
Yeah.
do. Because this is a lot.
In the pod, he did mention that he had a fiance before.
Okay. Did he mention one to you as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there.
So he did. That
Yeah.
seemed.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was telling the truth.
But the question was just, why would you leave your location on and then lie about it?
Matt is like,
I didn't intentionally lie about that.
oh, Jeremy.
Bullshit.
Jeremy.
Bullshit. Jeremy.
Like, where were you? He wouldn't answer the question straight up.
Yeah.
And I just knew. I knew.
It's exactly what he was acting like on camera.
You were not waiting for me when I got home.
Oh, the tension.
He's so mad.
Oh, people are feeling like, woo.
Because he gets mad.
I should have been on the front.
Kwame.
Kwame's like, I would never. Kwame's like, I'm just gonna write you another song, baby. Like, we're cool.
The entire time saying that I'm a pick-me girl, you're the pick-me girl.
Say it to Laura.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my God,
Kwame hiding behind Chelsea. He's like,
Kwame,
protect
he's like,
me.
take me away. I know that.
Just trying to stay out of the way.
Everybody else is like not getting involved. This is kind of becoming like a sideshow, honestly.
So he spent all day with my family, all day telling me how much he loved me, kissed me goodbye.
That's what I saw. That's what I saw, right? That's what you saw. He's like, it's perfect. Everything's great. Hey, I'm just being above board.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, absolutely.
I do want to talk to you about the message that I sent because I know that came across so disrespectful to you.
Why didn't they show us this the first time around?
Yeah. This makes me feel differently, honestly, about Sarah Ann.
And the whole, like, if anything changes, let me know. That was, like, I was like, you know, hey, like, if it does change, like, I want...
No.
You didn't need to add that.
Well, and you can see Laura's face change when she says that, because it's bullshit.
I don't believe a single word that he says. I think he was a literal clown robot.
Laura's like, stand by. I know, right?
Come on. That's not how you felt. You're
He was a
just mad.
clown robot.
Yeah.
The guy likes attention. Since that night happened last Saturday, all he's been talking about is his image and how he looks worse than Jimmy.
Jimmy's like, what?
I'm sure that was a surprise for you.
I'm dragged into every conversation, it feels like.
Jimmy.
I remember all the other guys, Ken, everybody else picked me up that day, and Jeremy said, at least I can sleep tonight knowing Jimmy's the villain.
Oh, so it's not a new thing.
That's mean, dude. Wow.
I was
Clearly it was on your mind. You're still talking about me in your own relationships and stuff. That's how you viewed me.
That sucks.
That's multiple
That
people
sucks.
coming through.
I don't talk to any of the women.
That's because she liked to unfollow us and still follow our fiancés at the lake day, which
Oh, Chelsea! Chelsea coming with the blow. Boom. Ice me out of a group chat. Dude, this is so messy. This is so messy.
Like,
because what is there to say?
Jessica's like, I did it.
that I'm not a girl's girl? You're not. That's why you got
They could neither be a girl's girl, to quote Lance's Beat Axis.
They're on the same couch.
Yeah,
Frankly.
they're on the same couch. Yeah.
We just, as a group, we all thought both of you could have handled the situation more respectfully.
absolutely.
Just
Because
Even after the fact, they could have done it after the fact. You
They could
can
do it
change
today.
How
They could
you're
do it
approaching
today.
it at any point,
Yeah.
and they didn't, and
Yeah.
they don't,
Yeah.
and they won't at this point.
It appears to show you living in Jeremy's home. Even if you did that inadvertently, people online have said that for some people you spoiled the storyline for them, you gave away the ending.
Oh, the show is coming for her.
Doing what? Just doing anything in this?
Spoiling,
Showing a
basically,
picture.
the fact that they would have been
Yeah.
together.
I guess to the magnitude of the internet, I never really could understand that people really do become the FBI and pulls things. And
He's like, you signed an
Nick is
NDA
like,
and
we
you
told you.
freaking knew.
We told
Yeah,
you not to
dude.
post,
Yeah.
and you did.
Yeah. That's garbage. There's just no accountability.
with this one, baby. We didn't miss.
So be very, very clear about this right now. Or was this all just for entertainment?
Nick is mad. Nick is mad.
I don't think for a second that anything between us is fake.
To throw out there so casually, this is entertainment. We didn't miss with this one, baby.
Oh, they are both so mad. Because people watch the show because they want to watch real relationships.
That's the point.
So if you feel like it's not real, then the
Yeah.
show is broken.
Yeah, and actually, that's Vanessa and Nick are trying to be like, you helped ruin the season.
Right.
To be quite frank, to put out entertainment of my own. But no, I think
What are you saying, man?
Clout chaser.
next to someone that, I love.
That apparently you've been off and on with. And you put on way too much glitter. Why are
I know,
you
why
so
is there
shiny?
so much glitter? But
why?
Please no.
2 seconds to clear it up, okay? AD, I love play. AD was my very
Oh,
clowns in the pod. We were playful. I'm a goofball.
I'm a goofball.
Girl, let it go, please.
Even AD was like, oh, this is like, no, this is such a BS.
And at this point,
I'm not.
At this point, you have to have
Yep.
seen how people perceived that moment. Why in the world would you bring this up?
That read a little Colleen Ballinger to me. Like, I'm not a creep. I'm just a loser. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm just a goofball, not somebody who just like harms people around me. That's
Also,
garbage. I couldn't even listen to that.
Also,
honestly.
that can be at the same time. You can be a goofball and you can do something that harms someone.
Yeah.
And you can do something that's racially charged and not
Yeah.
understand what you're doing.
Have enough room over there?
No.
How's it going?
Oh, Trevor.
Jess is like, absolutely not. She's on the villain couch.
Yeah.
Screenshots came out on the internet, which were allegedly between.
Oh, Trevor. I mean, he knows that's why it's coming out.
Wow, they're going in on
You
this
have
reunion.
to. You have to.
Yes, in fact, you were texting her as you were.
How uncomfortable would it be to be one of the couples that's like there just to like be
Yeah.
there and they're like, oh god.
I love you so much,
Oh.
honey. I'm excited for.
Oh, the dramatic reading by Nick.
Oh, they're doing
Oh,
a
Trevor!
Trevor. He's gross, man.
Trevor wrote, I love you more than anything in this world.
This
Chelsea.
reading is something.
That's only a fragment of how horrible he is,
Yeah.
honestly, too. That's like the least horrible thing about him at this point.
Yeah.
Given everything else I've heard.
What you have to say about that?
Trevor?
Nah, say it with your chest.
I had a whole thing planned to say.
Just jax it. Say you're messed up and you need help. Say you need help. This is like HR, okay? If you get busted for like drugs and HR is like, hey, we're gonna fire you, be like, no, I'm addicted.
I need help.
I need help.
I need to go to rehab.
And they need to help you, right? Most of the time.
Technically, like, I never said, will you be my girlfriend before.
His excuses, I never said, will you be my girlfriend? I'm gonna marry you?
What?
I want to go on this to try to experiment something else.
Can you get one of those like hooks and just pull them off stage? Like those
And right after, but I went in with the mindset of like, I will find something.
What?
I don't
Trevor, I gotta ask you.
There is an answer for that.
I don't know. He's like, I don't know. There's an answer. He's like, I don't care what he needs to say, and the truth is that he doesn't care about anybody's feelings but his own.
Yeah.
And he was there. He would date somebody. He didn't care. He didn't care about her. He didn't care about who he was dating. That's the truth, and that's basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying, how unfair is it to everyone on the stage? And I'll call out Chelsea.
Nick and Jessica are going in further than
actually
I
like
thought they
them.
would. Yeah.
They're getting points back with me right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So toxic that after you got out of the pods, you said, I'm going to marry you?
No, yes.
And then dated her for a year
I know.
afterwards.
Oh, not AD fanning herself
Oh
off.
my gosh.
Johnny was in the lounge and saw me, and I know you guys trust Johnny.
I know you guys trust Johnny. Johnny's like, don't talk to me, bro.
Did you come here to forward your career and be on TV?
No, what career? I mean,
I have no idea.
Your bodybuilding career, bruh.
Guys, I just want to say participating in Love is Blind, it's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It is kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there are other people that would have wanted to be on
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
We've got to call you out for it. So, Trevor, I know you asked to leave. You can leave now, man.
They're like, get off the stage.
Nick, I feel like they're trying to scrub their image a little bit here. They have to. But they're holding these people accountable as
I
much as
didn't
they
expect
kind
them
of
to
can,
like
honestly.
to do this, honestly.
Yeah.
And now for a short ad break.
AD and Clay, we want to know.
Oh, Clay, you dumbest.
I just thought from a respect level that I shouldn't reach out automatically.
Yeah, like give her some time.
Yeah, and if she wants to talk, she needs to be the one reaching out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you're being kind of...
Essentially watch yourself, like a fly on the wall to your own life. And
She still seems a little mad at him, to be honest.
Well, body language too. She's leaning away and everything.
But I couldn't get out my own way. I just kept looking myself in the mirror. I'm like,
Oh, I think he's really messed up. It's sad to see, honestly.
AD, that was like a roller coaster of emotions. I'm watching you go from like, oh, here we go.
Oh.
That's intense. I mean, you can hear that in Clay's voice. I know he's not
Yeah.
crying, but it's about as close as a lot of guys get to crying right there.
His voice
Yeah.
faltered for
Yeah.
sure.
that's not true.
Then why are we not married?
Then why are we not married?
It's my wife. As it was going on, I'm looking at you and I'm just like,
I don't know. The way he was talking to the camera afterwards, like some of this is just not consistent, to be honest with you.
dad issues and something like that. But I receive it. At the end of the day, I didn't do the process right.
And that's huge. That's cool, man. Like I almost get like chills from that. Like I hope they're not dating right now, and I hope that he works on himself. But I believe that he could, because he's like I'll receive the feedback, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
I swear, it wasn't intentional. Like I'm watching it back, and it broke my.
I think that's what she sees in him, that he is sensitive,
Yeah.
and he wants to do well, but he's a real messed up dude. You
Yeah.
know, like that's back to I can't hate Clay.
Growth?
Yeah.
I applaud you as a man for being willing to say.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
You can't expect people to be perfect.
And he's not being
Yeah.
defensive at all.
Yeah.
He's like, I see what people are saying, and
Absolutely.
like I receive the criticism.
Compare this guy to Jeremy.
Yeah.
Like Jeremy bullshits, and if I did, like,
and gets angry.
Yeah,
Jeremy
and
gets angry when people call him out.
He gets a little upset, but he also doesn't make it about his feelings. Even though he was tearing up there, he wasn't like, oh, I'm the one hurt here. He's like, no, I take your feedback. I
Yeah.
try to change. I'll go through therapy. I'm trying to be a better person. That's 180 from Jeremy.
So what's up with the pictures of them from Thanksgiving then?
Could be just a meetup.
Just a friends
Yeah.
thing?
Clay's parents had gone through their trials, and hearing that conversation really showed me that he was battling things that there's not.
It was such a good conversation. That's
It
one of the best
was,
conversations
yeah.
I've ever seen on
reality
a reality TV show.
Yeah, like
ever.
basically.
Ever.
Yeah, so huge. And it was like understandable from every angle. Of course the dad is going to be like, well, I have pain too. I mean,
Right.
but then Clay's mom was like,
Yeah.
you can't put that on other
Yeah.
people though. Like that was so
Absolutely.
good. That was so good.
That's the reason why I took that approach to go to therapy, so I could stop, wearing, the baggage that my parents left me, and, go my own.
Oh man, I'm getting emotional, man, dude. Like he's not like Trevor trying to tell you whatever you want to hear.
No.
He's telling you exactly what you don't want to hear. He's a
Yeah.
messed up guy with family trauma. Like
I have a ton of respect for him, honestly.
I do too.
I'm
I
like,
do too.
whatever. You can call me a chump in the comments. I don't care.
Whatever. Yeah. No, I like Clay.
I like him
We're
too.
not saying that he and AD should have gotten married.
And
at
I don't
want to
be in a relationship with that man either.
No, I
like,
would totally be friends with him.
No,
though.
but like, yeah.
He seems like a good person, honestly. Like a messed up but good person.
They put on Love is Blind season 4, and I was referring to Brett. I thought that Brett was, I just felt like.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so sweet.
Brett's great.
A good black man, or a good husband, not even black man, just a good husband. And, I just looked at him and I was like, I don't think.
That is cool though, because he's also like a counter to what because somebody in the comments was like, it's damaging to perpetuate the stereotype that like black fathers aren't always there or like aren't
Yeah.
faithful or whatever. Like he basically said
Right.
like he had all those examples, but then he's like, well, and then he also said
Yeah.
that before he watched Brett on camera.
And I think that he goes to that because that's his experience.
That's what he's thinking. It's like that
Right.
mental illness thing where you're like you're fixating
Yeah.
on it, and so it's what you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I just want to say thank you, man. It's very humbling to hear.
Oh, Brett's getting emotional.
Oh.
But even going through everything, like I had a lot of doubts and I was very concerned about like, am I going to be a good husband? Yeah, we good now while we're filming, but like,
I think they just didn't show that. And that's maybe also what Clay's saying is like he doesn't see that. Like he doesn't see
Yeah.
people talking about it.
The struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over here with a single tear falling down my
Yeah.
face.
Well, especially like when you see successful couples and stuff, you don't talk about this. A lot of them don't talk about the struggle. They're like, oh, these things are so great. That's why like
Right.
we sometimes talk like, well, you wouldn't have thought we were a great couple if you saw us when we were 18.
Yeah.
Like it is a struggle, man. It is
Absolutely.
hard. Like long relationships take a ton of work.
And with TV shows, if you're the relationship that's the good relationship on a show like
Yeah.
Love is Blind, they're going to show all the positive stuff because they want
Yeah.
people to root for you.
And they funnel down bad couple, good couple.
Yes,
Is really what they do.
absolutely. And it
Yeah.
almost is like Clay felt like he's like, well, I'm bad guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm
yeah.
not good guy. I'm not Brett.
Yeah.
Brett is good guy, and
I
I'm
am
bad
bad guy, yeah.
Right.
Let's ask you this. What's the best thing about your spouse?
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of everything.
Johnny, it can't be everything.
No, but you can feel like it's everything.
I suppose.
Yeah, there's so many things I don't like about you. No, I'm just kidding. But there's a couple big things that I do. No, I'm not gonna say that. Obviously, it's everything.
Everything.
So it's been a year. Have y'all had a fight yet?
It's really like weird to think about it, but it has been relatively easy.
Well, if you diffuse small things along the way, then you don't necessarily have huge blowouts. Although I think it is typical to have a couple of big fights if you have like disagreement.
Also, I think it's like how you learn to like express your disagreement and things too. Like it doesn't have to be like yelling at each other and
Let her watch the show in its entirety. I mean, she's met mostly all of the female cast.
Except for Sarah Ann. Bad influence.
I think the big thing that I really want to point out is that I didn't really know too much about the whole topic of birth control at all.
Here's the thing, like some people have kind of come for him, like how does he know about birth control? Well, a lot of people are raised in abstinence-only education
Absolutely.
systems in school,
that's
which
how
for
we
me
grew
is
up.
nuts. That's how we grew up.
Abstinent-only-
We learned it all
abstinence-only education.
ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And it's complicated.
Yeah, and it's complicated. Yeah.
What did you think about the conversation Jessica and Laura had about Jimmy when they met up at the bar? Did you think it was appropriate?
Jess and I are on really good terms. I love you.
That is really hard too. Like you're not meant to see every conversation your friends have when you're not there.
Yeah.
Like you're not meant to see all of that stuff.
And I don't expect any grace for that. That was not my best moment.
It wasn't. It wasn't her best
Yeah.
moment. And it's good that she
And then
recognizes
she just
that.
apologizes.
Yeah.
Apologize and say,
Yeah.
you know.
So, does Jeremy share his location with you? He does, and he does that willingly. So,
Apparently, that's my thing.
Apparently it is, Jeremy.
According to ex-fiance as well, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
what did your friend think about Chelsea sharing your little secret with the world?
I'm putting myself out there. She didn't deserve that.
No, she didn't.
You
That
should hear
was
the
messed up.
audience was like, I think people are generally supportive of him and his friend in this. Like,
yeah.
I told her about them in the pods. I was very forward. It was also, she had an ex-boyfriend that she still hangs out with. She mentioned
I don't hang out with him.
I told you, she said that they were friends and it wasn't true. She's not actually friends with him.
Yeah.
I think if they had the conversation in confidence, then I don't think that she should have. But I also get, I'm gonna give Chelsea some grace. It's an emotional experience.
That's it. She snapped a bit.
Yeah, she did.
She didn't like preload it. She was mad and she's gonna throw something
He was
out.
asking her questions
Yeah.
and saying like, why are you so upset and stuff. And
More than, and I could never apologize enough for how horrible I feel for bringing.
It's also on Vanessa and Nick for showing that. If
Yeah,
they knew
production
that
chose to
Jimmy,
air it.
they chose to air it. And if Jimmy was like, I don't want this out there, and Chelsea was like, hey man, like, yeah, exactly. Like the cameras are just there all the time.
Yeah.
You get used to it. Yeah. If
And
you're
she'd
just
been
arguing,
drinking.
yeah. If you're in your house alone and you don't have a bunch of cameras pointed at you, you say that never matters to anybody. Like, I don't know if it was like that targeted.
And to see her like that way and like the insecurities be highlighted like that was really, really, really tough.
It's probably partly like she wants to be really happy, and so when she's around people she's putting on the perfect face, and when she's at home she's kind of melting down a little bit. That's an anxiety lifestyle, regardless of what's causing that for her. Obviously there is some anxiety from like previous experiences.
it's weird. It's a weird feeling having two women tell you they love you, and I truthfully hope I never have that happen to me ever again.
Oh, Jimmy.
Poor Jimmy.
Okay,
honestly.
Jimmy.
Okay, Jimmy.
Jess doesn't need me to tell her this, but you're absolutely stunning. You're gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
So there was a moment that you talked about, Jimmy, you following her on social media.
He handled that well.
Yeah, he's not gonna be like, no, you're not you're not attractive, or he's just like, yeah, you're gorgeous.
Oh, we left on great terms. And then when the show came out, I knew it might be bad for him. I didn't think it was going to be to the extent that.
Yeah, people really hated him.
They laid into him, especially early on. I think towards the end less so, but
yeah.
He said like she
That's
got a good edit and
true.
stuff, right?
I have a side of the story because I'm being asked why I didn't choose you, and that's part of the reason. The way you talked to me during our last date.
That's true. He's been honest about that the
Yeah,
whole time. He didn't
yeah.
like it. He felt like it showed a part of her personality that he
Yeah,
didn't
he-
appreciate.
That hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Agree with me and say, I agree. I think we should take it.
Because you're aggressive, Jess. And he's passive aggressive, okay?
Yeah, yeah. The passive aggressive will agree with the aggressive. It's the way it goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like Hegelian dialectics, you know?
You've got to stop.
What?
I think we both can agree to that. But
I wasn't looking for you to tell me that you loved me, and it's even shown.
This is dumb. I don't want
This
to
is
watch
dumb.
this argument.
Yeah, I don't even care,
This
honestly.
is like semantics at a certain point.
I don't even know why they're letting these two argue this much because there's nothing interesting happening at this point.
No. I want to talk to Kenneth and Brittany.
Yeah.
I don't care about these
Kenneth
two.
and Brittany.
to her leaving the date early, that did happen.
An hour and a half into it, not 10 minutes.
It doesn't matter.
I don't
Who
know.
cares
Somebody
when
get us
you
a
left?
timestamp,
Who
you know?
Care.
I'm really proud of the edit that she had.
Yeah, that was the mean thing he said.
Yeah,
Let's
there
get
you
to
go.
the actual
Okay,
mean
all right.
thing. That you said she had a good edit.
Yeah.
Because that implies she's not a good person.
I don't super like Jess, but I don't really hate her. You
And
know?
I don't think she got particularly good at it. I do
Yeah.
think they could have gone harder against her.
Yeah, she at least
But-
got an edit
It was a
that was
fair.
neutral to positive compared to
Right.
her overall presentation on the show. Like,
Yeah.
Please. Hello.
all right.
Oh, God. I don't care.
We took a quick break.
Please.
It was actually 2.5 hours almost.
Yeah. I also just don't know why we care.
I don't know why we care either.
I don't care.
really care.
I don't care.
Should we care?
I don't care. Should we care? Yeah.
Is there a reason that it would
Do you care?
Right.
Do you care?
But for real though, is there a reason we should care? I'm not sure what this proves.
That he said that they talked for a shorter period than they did.
The comparison to Megan Fox. What are your thoughts on how this is playing out?
That was regret.
And it's people like being really vicious to her
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, she's a beautiful woman too. Like doesn't or does look like Megan Fox. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, but you say you're like a thing, and then people will just be like, no, you're not. Yes, you are.
Yes.
No, you aren't. Like,
Absolutely.
So proud of myself, and I have just been taking it with grace and just.
She has
you know
been
what it
doing a
is?
good job. She's been making jokes online about it.
you remember the blue/black dress? It was
Yes.
like, that's what this
Yes.
is. Like, everybody's seeing something different.
Yeah. And then everyone's mad that other people don't see what they see.
Just blur your eyes. It's Megan Fox.
Mad at her.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are plenty of reasons to not love Chelsea's behavior, but comparing yourself to Megan Fox is like the least important.
Unsure if it was ever going to happen for us. And 2 months away when we were going to be starting IVF, it happened naturally. And so.
Well, that's
good for
fortunate.
them.
That's like, yeah, IVF's good for people that need it, but
Yeah, but
if
it's
you can avoid it,
hard.
yay.
Yeah, and it's expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's wonderful having this kind of come to fruition.
And we had a lot of fun practice.
He stole Kwame's words there. Kwame said come to fruition, and then Brennan said come to fruition, and
well,
everyone's
sometimes-
coming to fruition now.
Okay.
I wanted to be 100% confident, and that was my choice. And so we agreed to make a promise.
Kenneth hasn't spoken a single word this entire day, has he?
And a few words,
They were
okay?
also barely on the show. He's a principal. I doubt he doesn't talk a lot.
He could be a stoic principal.
That's true.
We all know I'm a principal, right? I love my kids. I love my families and my parents, my teachers. I spent about 3 weeks away from them. I'm a very on the
A long time during the school
For-
year
yeah,
to spend
dude.
away from your school.
I'm not a big fan of Kenneth right now, but like being a principal sucks.
And that's a different kind of job.
Mhm.
Like I don't think people really understand like
You
how
don't-
much
you don't
of
turn
a
it off.
24-hour-a-day
Yeah.
job that is.
Like you getting texted by your work people
If
right
I was
now
a
is exceptionally weird. If
principal,
you're a
we
principal,
would
you'd
be
be answering
stopping.
that.
I would be
You'd be like,
answering
I
it.
gotta make a call. Like,
and I'm not a principal.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So people think that he was either playing Candy Crush or looking at pictures of dolphins.
The dolphin thing. Maybe if Brittany was a dolphin.
So Kenneth, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't seem like you were that fazed by the breakup and
I heard they filmed it twice.
Yeah, that's
That's why he didn't care.
One thing I think is important to bring to the space is everyone processes differently.
Bring to
I
the
know most
space.
times you see like
Principal lingo.
Oh my God.
It's true though that everybody
Yeah.
processes differently.
Yeah.
No longer in a relationship together. The bond that we have is gonna last for an eternity.
Okay, that's adorable. So they're friends. They're friends though.
That's
That's
cute.
cool. I like,
I like that.
They're like, I really like you. I like you.
Yeah.
It's just like not gonna be a thing.
Because we've been together for 18 years, and life happens, kids, job, and you start getting snippy. And this is the person that you're supposed to be the most respectful to, and I love.
Nick, that was brief.
I'm glad that they're friends
Yeah,
and
me
that they
too.
have a good dynamic.
You will make it out on the other side. Like
For sure,
you will be
for
okay.
sure.
And we're like proof basically that you guys will be okay.
that's great insight.
Yeah, because they did have a hard time, and they're still having a hard time on the internet. You know, and
People on the internet are mean. Like sometimes they
They
can't
are.
let stuff go.
that's the problem. Like not even letting people grow
No.
too. Like
or like understanding you don't know these people.
Yeah.
Like we've seen such a small snippet of
We
their
have.
lives.
That's why I think you and I try and keep it to like specific behaviors and stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's an edit, and we
Yeah.
don't see everything. And like we can be like, hey,
No.
that seems kind of messed up, or that doesn't. But I try not to like
Yeah.
hold too large of a memory for some of this stuff because you don't know
Right.
these people at all.
Yeah. I'm still mad at Trevor though.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's a lot of receipts that are kind of damning.
Did you say Matthew? Let's get the hell out of here.
One thing you said today about
Clay does not like Matt.
How could you?
He's holding himself all right, but his like he has a tension there. You know what I mean?
Did you ever reconnect with Matthew in the real world after the show?
I did.
What? Clay is like,
He's like, I don't have nothing to do with this.
He's like drilling a hole in the side of my.
Clay's like, don't look at me. What the FAD?
why would you go on a date with
No,
him?
dude. Like, she does not see red flags, man.
I don't know about AD's decision-making skills.
Absolutely.
I think you should tell them.
So Izzy and I are actually going to be on the next season of Perfect Match.
Okay.
Okay, all right. All
I was
right.
like, they're not dating. That would be such an odd couple.
All right. Okay. I don't know. So there you go. That's our takeaway.
I'm supposed to eat my salsa. I don't care about any of these people anymore.
Yeah, I agree. It's done.
I'm so over it.
Oh, I was going to say something.
What?
I give this show one more season. If they don't fix their next season 7's my last.
So what does fix it mean to you?
More than one couple making it.
What if only one makes it, but like they're all pretty good?
If one makes it and they all or almost all make it to the altar.
Okay.
They had 2 at the altar, man. It's this
embarrassing.
and Married at
It
First
was
Sight
so
this year are both
embarrassing.
trash.
Oh.
Like, do better. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I think Nick and Vanessa tried to hold people accountable as much as they could.
They did.
So in a way, and they've responded to criticism before,
They have.
and I respect that. They change a little bit, and I think it's their way of being like, we hear you, we're frustrated too, we're going to do what you want us to do, which is tell these people not to with us and take this seriously.
And they
I don't
didn't
know.
really. People were speculating that they were going to give Trevor basically a pass, or that
They
he
did
was,
not.
and they didn't. And he really, if he was prepped by production ahead of time, he
Poorly.
did a terrible job. That was
could you,
awful.
How could you not come into the situation like you did thinking it would be like anything other than what it was? Unless
I
he was
know.
living in a bubble where he's only like the entire internet hates him right now. Like,
Yeah.
I also like don't hope like horrible things to people. Like, he's kind of a
No.
bad dude, but like I don't want people to be like harassed to the point that they have like mental health issues and stuff. But like, I don't know.
Also, legitimately, even if he did go on the show, like somewhat to support his career, I don't like it because it ruins the show for everyone, and it's cruel to the people that are on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like people do weird stuff for career advancement.
Yeah.
So it's not the most unheard of thing in the world. He just did it real bad.
He did a bad job. They didn't,
He could lean into the villain edit, and then he could do shows as like a villain. They do
There's
that.
like the Traitors that just came out. They had CT and somebody else just
Yeah,
won it. I didn't know
yeah.
CT was still on the circuit.
He that's what he does for a living.
I know,
now.
but he's too old to do like the beef mode thing.
The challenge stuff?
The challenge. So I guess
Yeah.
he's doing like stuff like that. Well, if you like this and you want to see things that isn't Love is Blind because the show is over, like and subscribe. And then next week we're going to be coming back to do, we're going to deviate and see where that goes. Like we said
Yeah.
before, we have a bunch of suggestions and we're going to check some stuff out.
Also, like if you like small group atmosphere, like it's probably
is
going
the
to be a
place.
small group for the next little bit. You know what I mean?
This is only the people that are really here for the experience. This is the
circle
membriash
gonna be
community.
So small. The
Yeah,
community
yeah.
is going to be small.
You're
Trust
going to be
me.
hanging out with
So-
friends.
Right.
So if you want to hang out with friends, parasocial friends,
Right.
this is the place.
Yes.
Yeah, and we, we'll kind of go where we're having
With
fun
the
and where
wind.
you all want us to. So
We're like plastic bags in the wind.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go. Yeah, somebody recycle us. So thank you.
Yes.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going.
Ridiculous.
All of those tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.